I want to tell you one of my case studies that I worked with the creative genius. Great guy, Ryan. Now, Ryan trained in a number of therapies. He's really good, but he wasn't growing into the space he wanted to. You know, that point where you want to give up your day job and live comfortably and be doing a great job. And he's trying to do it all. And he kept taking more courses, classic thing therapists do. So what you do is you go back to that point in your childhood when you were at your most creative genius. And this come from a major study that found we are all creative geniuses at a certain point in our life. So I took him to that point and asked him what he did and what he played with and what he was into. And everything was about aiming. It's quite interesting. Archery, tending to shoot, scoring goals, everything. This was, when he was a kid, there weren't computer games. Otherwise, he'd probably sat there with a computer game. And we got that state. Now, an interesting thing, when you aim at something and say you fire off an arrow or a gun, you do go into a Zen-like state. There's been a number of studies into this. You go into a Zen-like state. So it's really good for your mind. Doesn't matter if you hit anything or you rubbish at it, you do go into that state. So anyway, we took how that felt when he was excited by always aiming at things. We fired it off into the future. Now, in the future, he was doing two different things, all connected though. I think his business was, of course, something to do with aiming. I don't want to give it away. One, he was helping sports people that needed to aim or target something. The other he was doing was going into companies and kind of getting them to fire off arrows or various other things that you needed to aim with, but having their mind what they're aiming for in their career and in that Zen-like state, firing something off and reaching some answers or gaining some clarity on where they're heading. So it was a great. He's working on building it now and he's actually getting some real good bookings in. So it's just one little case study to give you an idea of what we come up with. He just said, I've spent the rest of my life faffing about doing different courses, trying to sell what I do. Now I've got my thing. I like that. So that's one of our best case studies. I really loved working with him.